Hi guys, and welcome back to our channel. We're working on another project trying to fix the shower floor. If you watched the van tour, I mentioned that the shower floor cracked once upon a time. I took the floor out and I just haven't gotten around to replacing it yet. The shower is made up of plexiglass. It's not the greatest material ever, but it's what we had to work with at the time. About 2 years ago, the floor cracked, so it was no longer waterproof. Under the cracked plexiglass is just a wood floor. We've been racking our brains of how to solve this. About 2 years ago, a friend and I did use an oscillating tool to remove the cracked floor, and it just didn't go anywhere from there. We removed the floor and that's about it. It's better if I just show you. So we're out in the van. It is such a mess. This is the plexiglass material that was on the floor, and we removed that part because there was a big crack. Used the oscillating tool to cut the floor away from the rest of it. The main problem we run into is the drains stick up like a 1/4 inch because the floor was underneath the drains. The floor was added first and then the drains were added on top of it. So the solution we finally came up with, it might not be the greatest solution, but it's gonna be easier than what we decided before. But at first we were thinking maybe we would create another floor somehow, but we just couldn't figure out the best way to incorporate it just because the drains are so high and everything. So there are 2 drains just for extra drainage. We decided to cut the drains off using an oscillating tool so that it's going to be flat with the floor, and we're going to sand this floor to get all this nasty glue and stuff off. So we'll make it as flat as possible. After we sand and cut these off, we're gonna caulk around here, caulk all around the edges here, and then flex seal the whole thing so that it's nice and waterproof. We think that's going to do the job. It'll be nice and waterproof, and we can use the shower again. This is a tool we rented from a local hardware store, so hopefully we'll be able to do what we need to do. And there's also a sander attachment as well, so hopefully that will be good enough for the drain. Putting the mask on, got the earplugs for safety, and sunglasses because we don't have goggles.
Oh, it's so foggy up here.
Yeah, because your breath is making it foggy. Here we go.
Hopefully this works.
Are you gonna fit?
Yeah.
It's heating up, so we're letting it cool down. Metal on metal.
And just work it back and forth, back and forth. Because it's hot over here, but it kind of cooled up here.
Right.
One down, one to
Good
go.
job, baby.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, we were kind of concerned that the blade might get worn out too quick with that metal, but
Yeah.
it seems to be okay. That didn't take too long. It was like 15 minutes.
Yeah, not too bad. A couple of sparks, but nothing really. A couple of hot spots, but
Easy peasy.
hey!
Are you going for round 2? Hopefully it's just as easy.
Just letting it cool down right now. The blade might be becoming dull. Yeah, once we break through the drain, then it's gonna be kind of an easy glide. And then after that, it's cakewalk. The rest of it is just gonna be sanding and little Bob Rossum. Little happy floors.
Yeah, hopefully the sanding doesn't take too long. We'll
Yeah.
see. Getting the drains off has been pretty easy.
Too shabby. I'm gonna change blades because it seems like that we're taking more breaks and it's not cutting through as much. It's usually like right here, just because that's where we started to cut the drain. Yeah, it seems like it's heating up pretty quick and not really cutting. So, we'll just do this. That releases. This is better.
It looks sharper.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice and flush too. That's perfect.
Tape.
Yeah, thanks.
We're taping off the drains so the dust doesn't go down the drain. In hindsight, we should have done it before we took the drain off, but we didn't think about that. So hopefully it's not too dirty down there. So these lights haven't been coming on at all.
Right.
Ugh. These are coming on at least. Now it's time to sand. Using the same tool with a different attachment. Right here.
Oh.
What
Thanks.
would you do without me?
I'd be lost. Start from the back, work the front. Alright, here we go.
Alright. Looks like we sanded pretty good. Justin did a good job sanding. Got down to the paint part, which is the waterproof paint layer. It was pink and then we painted white over it. So now there's a lot of caulk, like old caulk, and I think we're just gonna try to peel as much off as possible and then clean it up before putting new caulk. We're gonna caulk like around here and then around the edge of the drain. Yeah, we'll just do the best we can. It's not gonna be perfect, but we are just trying to waterproof this thing. It's kinda terrible.
Oh yeah. That was like that, I swear.
I have some caulk left over from when I recaulked the shower in the cabin a few months ago. Show you my handiwork. Nice new caulk. I'm hoping that it's still working and that we can use what's left. Have it in storage back here. Where are you? There you are. I have it wrapped up. I don't know if that did the trick or not, but we will find out. Put it near the fire to let it warm up a little bit, make it more pliable.
So everything's vacuumed and cleaned up. So the next step is to add the caulking to the side. And then I'm going to let that cure overnight. And then hopefully if everything works tomorrow, we'll be adding the Flex Seal.
Will this fit in there? It's not sharp enough, or it's too wide, maybe.
Oh.
Is it coming?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Alright, so we caulked and we're ready to flex seal.
Little jerry rigging it.
Gotta tape the tube out of the way so we can get flex sealed. It's got white can of flex seal.
32 ounce.
We got roller and a brush.
And a straw. You gotta stir it, you can't shake it.
Oh, no shaking.
Stirring is required.
Stirred, not shake it.
Alright, ready?
Ready.
We'll see how this goes, because it says you could just pour it right on there. That's probably too much.
There it goes.
Some thick stuff.
Sealing that floor up, baby.
Get all the cracks, crevices. Get up right up to the drain.
Yeah, seems pretty easy to work with. Doesn't smell as bad as I thought it would.
Little Bob Ross style right now. Gotta paint some happy floors. That's right, we're just gonna tap, tap, tap. Paint some happy floors. And remember, there's no mistakes, just happy accidents.
Maybe you can paint like all the way up where the brown parts are, just to make it look better.
Okay, you want me to do that?
Yeah. Ooh, it's looking good. Yeah, I'm glad we covered up that bottom part.
Yeah.
I wonder if I should put a thin layer of caulk on the rest of the caulking to make it wider, because it's so dirty looking, but you can't clean it. It's stained from dirt. I made a to-do list for what we still need to do in the van to get it back in tip-top shape. We can check it off as we go. We're just gonna have some breakfast and then start getting to the second and final layer of the shower floor. We took a break for Christmas and my birthday and New Year's, and it's 2024.
Happy New Year!
It's time to get back to work on the van. It's not too bad out here. It is like 37 degrees, sun shining, and Justin's got the heater going down there, letting a little bit of heat flow through, even though we're keeping the door open for ventilation.
It's like just pushing it around.
Yeah. I'm so happy we're getting this done.
Me too. It's gonna look awesome.
Hey, so we're done painting the floor.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
With that second coat.
And then after it dries, I'm gonna clean all this, touch up all these brown patches.